And a special treat on a Thursday as we welcome in not only friend of the program, AJ Cole, but proud member of the NC State Wolfpack. Mr. Cole, how are you, sir? You look great, by the way.
I'm doing phenomenal. How are you doing today, Eddie?
Oh, I can't complain. It's a beautiful day here in Vegas. It's a beautiful day where you are. You're hanging out with us. Life is good. Let us begin here. Electric run for the Pack right now. Electric. On both sides, the men's and the women's, both in the Final Four. In your wildest dreams, AJ Cole, when you were filling out your bracket 4 weeks ago or whatever it was, you couldn't have thought this was going to happen, could you?
Well, obviously not, because apparently I didn't even believe in my own team enough. I think I had us out in the Elite Eight, but I did have us making quite a run. But yeah, I mean, it's been pretty incredible from, both the men and the women. It's been so fun to watch. I mean, the the men's team, like coming back from like all the way through the ACC tournament and all that, like, I mean, just a run for the ages, really. And hopefully it ends up in a title. But even if not, it's been an incredible season to watch. And all year it kind of felt like they had the pieces and they had the players, and they just weren't quite clicking in the right way and missed opportunities. And the craziest thing is momentum is the most real thing in sports, and we got that on our side right now.
100% on both sides of the bracket there, Mr. Cole. Could we just talk for a hot second about really America's big man now, DJ Burns, just the most electric big fella out there on the hardwood doing his thing. Like, I imagine for a dude like you who actually went to NC State, who probably still has people back there, it's got to be pretty cool for you to see a dude who's just 1,000% taking advantage of his opportunity in the sun and doing what he's doing, and has become really, like I said, it feels like one of America's sweethearts right now.
Yeah, he's the people's big man for
He
sure.
is.
He's the people's champ. Yeah, it's cool for me too because I love NC State, and I've always I just really enjoyed my time there, and I've always talked about how great of a place I think it is. But it never really had like the coolness factor, the national attention that some of the other schools in the ACC and other places have got. So it's been cool because he's kind of made it like cool to root for NC State a little bit, and it's kind of got some like bandwagon fans that are like, their team's out in the tournament and they're like, this guy's so fun. Like this team is so fun. So they're just kind of hopping on. And I really haven't experienced that too much since I, went to NC State and since after. So it's just been cool to watch that, like see the whole university get like its day in the sun. But obviously DJ Burns is like the face of it.
100%. And look, we're having a good time. The vibes are high. Don't want to bring us down. I don't want to get you in trouble. Playing Purdue this coming weekend, right? Have you exchanged professional pleasantries with one quarterback on the Raiders roster who may or may not have gone to Purdue?
Yeah, I mean, we exchanged quick pleasantries, and then I told him that he's dead to me until after Saturday. And then after then, we'll go back to being friends. But for the next, well, however many days it was, for the next 7 days and the next three now, we're just not on speaking terms, and it's business only. And so, I look forward to becoming friends with him once again. But for now, that bridge is burned.
Yes, I understand that, dude. And it's good. I think what's great is that we can acknowledge that the bridge is not operational right now, but come Sunday, we will reintegrate the bridge. The bridge will be built up again, and the spirit of friendship and brotherhood will continue on. And I think that's the most important thing, isn't it?
I'm very excited to pass him an olive branch from the finals.
There you go. I like that. We got to get you. The only question I got for you in terms of the logistics of all this, Final Four is in Phoenix, right? I know you're somewhere in the beautiful state of California. You have a beautiful home here in Las Vegas. And if we're looking at the geography of it, AJ Cole, can we get you to Phoenix for the Final Four? Is that possible? Is that in the world of possibility?
We've been workshopping some different options. I got a text right before we got on here that said, "Hey, give me a call about Final Four tickets." So I think
Oh,
5 minutes from now, I'll be better prepared to answer that question. But we've been resourcing and we've been just working through all different angles.
are you at the point now where you got to be one of the more notable NC State alums like in the league, right? Like, are we at a point where we can kind of throw our weight around a little bit to say, hey, like I need to be in the arena against Purdue?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, so far the answer to that question has been a resounding no. But we're hoping there's a yes at the end of this future phone call. But yeah, we've been trying to toss the weight around, but it's just been getting tossed right back at us. So we'll just call it unlucky so far.
Yeah, it's unlucky, dude.
It's a hot ticket.
It's
Just
a
that's what you say. If you can't just say it's a hot ticket.
It's hot. It's a hot ticket. Obviously, the entire NC State community is probably trying to get out to Phoenix. A lot of people, and it's a numbers game, right? It's a numbers game. But I have a feeling we are going to get you to Phoenix. I feel it in my heart, AJ, that we are going to have you in the building to see DJ Burns and the guys do their thing. I don't want to put you on the spot for an official prediction because I have a feeling that you are going to go with the mighty Pack. But let me ask you this. If the Pack were to be victorious, for them to win, they need to do what?
Well, I think they need to stay out of foul trouble, especially with Purdue's big man. If our bigs get in foul trouble early, and we're having to go to the bench, and we're having to limit DJ Burns minutes, and if we have to do that and play that whole game, I think that could be tricky for us. So I think it starts with that, and the thing about March Madness, it's a make or miss league. It's a make or miss tournament, and the team that makes their shots is going to be the team that wins the game. So you got to shoot to get hot. You got to shoot to stay hot.
Yeah, well said. Analyst AJ Cole checking in. AJ, before I let you go, I couldn't help but notice that the hair that we have today is a little different than the hairstyle we had down in Mexico. I know that we hit Twitter or X or whatever we're calling it these days to crowdsource some options for a 2024 hairstyle. Would you mind sharing the results of that poll, please?
I mean, look, we're taking a look at all options when it comes to the 2024 season. That's what the offseason's for. We're looking to explore. I would say the results were, mostly negative. A lot of people really lost. I think I lost them with the puka shells. But it's just it was part of the Mexico experience down there. But I think there could be a place for just the rows, just the braids. I think there could be a spot for that in the future. I mean, that's definitely an option we're gonna look at. But I think I've gotten, I listen to the people and I've heard that the puka shells, they don't want the puka shells. They think it was a one and done, and they don't want to see him again. And I'll tell you what, we were down there for a golf tournament. The way I swung the club that next day with the braids in showed me that there was an issue. The swing was just not nearly where it was supposed to be. And honestly, I'm a vibes guy a lot of times. I think that's part of my role, is to be a vibes guy. And the hair was so tight, it was like tugging on my head, and I got just this like headache. And then I just turned out of nowhere. I turned into just bad attitude guy. I mean, it's not the look that I want. It's not the way I want other people to see me. And I turned into bad attitude guy, and that's something we're gonna have to take a look at as well. But the puka shells are no. The rows and the braids could come back, but I think don't sleep in them. That's my lesson learned. If you're gonna do them in the morning. Do them for an event, for a game, for a practice, for whatever, and then get them out. Get them out before they start to just really squeeze that scalp.
Yeah. And look, if there's one thing outside of you being an incredible punter, you are the vibes guy. You are the king of the vibes. You're good time AJ Cole, and we cannot do anything in our delicate ecosystem to throw that off. We cannot do it. So as cool as the braids looked, if we can do some self-assessment, right? And we say, hey, this isn't the look, then we were going to have to adjust from there. AJ, it was so good to see you. Congrats on a braid-free, I guess, off-season going forward. Good luck to your Pack this upcoming weekend. And, dude, we're going to see you and the rest of the guys here in what, like 10, 11 days? How crazy is that? I cannot wait to see it. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be so much fun, and I can't wait to see you. Best of luck, my friend. And, hey, we're going to try to get you to Phoenix, okay?
All right, let's do it.